Thanks Cove Beer for sponsoring this video. And here we have our most stunning ingredient. This is a Wagyu brisket. Now obviously it doesn't look like much because when you get a full packer brisket, you must do some trimming, because if you don't, you're literally shooting yourself on the foot. And that's because you're letting all of these wonderful pieces go to waste. So for a high quality brisket like this, it is important to trim it properly and save all the trimmings for future things. Because once I was done with all of this, take a look. This is what I was left with. A beautiful marbly score 8-9 brisket ready to be cooked. But we all know that's not what's gonna happen today, as this is today's special ingredient. It is soy sauce. Now there are several different options of soy sauce, and it's one of those sauces that even though it looks dark, it brightens up your taste by making things taste better. That is one of the reasons every household have some type of soy sauce at home. And on today's video, we are pushing it to the limit, because I went ahead and grabbed a large container, and the first thing to do was to add a generous amount of soy sauce. I'm going to be using this low sodium one. That way, if this experiment is going to work, you can definitely try it at home. But as you might already know, soy sauce is quite powerful. If I add too much, it's going to overpower the whole thing. So instead of filling up the container with only soy sauce, I had to use one other special ingredient, and that would be water. But a water that has been purified to the same exact system that they use in the space shuttle. This is a special water, and you're going to learn about it more real soon. As now that this brisket is ready, into my dry ager it goes to soak for months. Once the time was up, I took it out, removed the temporary weight, which was rice, and as soon as I started taking out the brisket, I can immediately tell that this is going towards a good direction. And that was because of the smell. It is a combination of fermentation, sweetness, and if you've ever marinated pastrami, it reminded me of that. As you can clearly see, the soy sauce definitely penetrated in there. But if you think we're done, no we're not, because we're not done aging this one yet. As I hold it on my hand, it is not stiff, it's nice and soft, it has a wonderful golden brown color, but it's still extremely wet. I want to create a bark on my brisket, and here's how I'm going to achieve this. I went ahead and set it down on a cutting board, and even though I used soy sauce, remember I mixed it with the water, so I lightly seasoned with salt and black pepper, because once that was done and it was completely covered with it, I transferred it to a cooling rack, and into my dry ager it goes to dry age for quite some time. Once the time is up, I removed it, and take a look. Not much has changed, and that's because the black pepper absorbed all of the moisture from the exterior, so it was now ready to be smoked. Outside I went and turned on my offset. I laid it down, closed the lid, and let the thing do its job. Because now I wanted to try one other thing, and that would be today's side dish. And take a look at this one. Tortellini. This is a very popular pasta here in the US. Now I wanted to test a theory of one thing. Have you ever heard about the pizza of New York? They say that the pizza there tastes better, and all because of one reason, the water. So I wanted to run this experiment. Because remember what I used for the brisket? It was a special water. So I'm actually cooking this tortellini two ways. One with regular tap water and the other one that used the purified water. I want to know if it makes any differences. Because if that's the case, we should be using purified water to cook our things. Especially if it's going to make food taste better. So I went ahead and cooked the whole thing. Once that was done, into a new pan I threw in some olive oil followed by garlic and peperoncino. Then I immediately added our pasta. Mixed it around a little bit and of course added pasta water to emulsify the sauce. Shook it up real good, added some pecorino romano to finish up the dish, and in the end, this is what I was left with. Two pasta dishes. One was cooked with regular water, and the other one with purified tap water. I'm really curious to see if there's going to be any differences or not, because by this time, my brisket was ready to be wrapped. So I did so with some butcher's paper. Wrapped it up real good, nice and tight, and back into the smoker it goes to smoke until it's nice and tender. This takes anywhere between 6 to 8 hours. As once the time was up, I started removing the butcher's paper, and take a look. This brisket is extremely tender, and it has a smell like any other. Most importantly, take a closer look of the bark. This is one of the things I love the most in a brisket. Talking about that, take a look at this. Once it was sliced, it is as juicy as it gets. So I went ahead and continued slicing the whole thing, making a nice beautiful platter with the fatty part and the lean one. Because now that we have it 100% ready, the only thing left to do is the taste test and see if this is good or bad. And we're about to find that out real shortly. Before moving forward, I want to thank today's sponsor, Cove Pier. Earlier, you might have caught me using the slick machine to filter my water before cooking up that pasta. This is awesome. It's a powerful reverse osmosis water filter that sits right on my countertop. No tools, no drilling, no calling a plumber. If you rent or you don't want to deal with the mess of the full install, this is perfect. Cove Pier filters out up to 99.9% of contaminants, and that's not a marketing line. It is tested to the highest industry standards, and trust me, the difference in taste is huge. Store-bought filters just remove the basics. But Cove Pier's clear wave technology, it destroys standard filters. It removes even the tiny particles and nasty stuff you can't see, but definitely don't want in your body. Look at this, I typed in my zip code in Miami and found 41 contaminants in my water, and 17 of those are above the recommended health limit. That is insane. I'm not letting that near my food, and neither should you. Plus, cooking and making hot drinks has never been easier. This thing gives me cold, warm, hot, or room temp water instantly. So if you care about what goes in your food and into your body, check out Cove Pier. Click the link on the description below to get a special discount of $200 off. Thanks Cove Pier for sponsoring this video, but now let's get right back to it. All right, everybody, and here we got our beautiful feast. Gentlemen, are you guys hungry?
Oh yeah.
This brisket is a very special brisket. A Wagyu brisket that I've done something that I wanted to do for a very long time, and I'm excited for you guys to try it with me.
So it's an experimental brisket.
That is correct, my friend. But before we do try this brisket here, I have two pastas. I want to know your honest opinion. This is tortellini, by the way.
We're going for the side dish first?
We're gonna go for the side dish first. Yes,
All right.
correct. Because this is also an experiment. I really want your honest opinion here. And I want to know if you can tell or not, or if it's all BS. Let's go. We're gonna dig in right here. Enough talking, give me your honest opinion. Cheers.
Cheers. So garlicky and spicy.
Spicy. A little bit of that spice. You feel that spice?
It's starting to get.
Are you alright, Pepe?
Yeah.
You alright, okay?
Did like the top of the spice come off while you were putting it on or something? What's going on here? This is a lot spicier than it smells, than it looks. It is good though. The tortellini itself is very good. It has a very strong garlic flavor. It's very fresh. The spice, even though it is very hot, it tastes good. It goes well with the pasta.
Nice, good. You like?
I like it a lot.
Very good. Okay, let's try this one and tell me if there's any difference. Please, tell me like it is.
Yes, sir.
Cheers.
Cheers. It still has the garlicky flavor, it still has the spice, but for whatever reason, I feel like this one is smoother. Almost like if this one was just cooked, whereas this one has been sitting for a little while.
How about you, Fefe? What do you feel?
The spice is mellowed down on this one. I can tell it's a little bit different.
For me, I think the texture on this pasta is more enjoyable, but if you guys have to continue eating, which one would you rather eat?
I would pick that one simply because it has a smoother flavor. Even like the cheese on the inside,
Yeah.
not a huge difference, but if I were to continue eating, I'm choosing that one.
You?
I'm taking this one.
Yeah, for some reason this one is better too. Now I'm gonna tell you guys what I did. The only differences between them is just water. One pasta was cooked with purified water and the other one just tap water.
You used your yellow faucet water
Yes,
to cook the pasta and then fed it to me.
yes.
No, God!
But that's not what we're here for. I want to know about the brisket. So here we have a Wagyu brisket that has been in an experiment for quite some time. So you've tasted brisket several times here with us. This one, I want your true honest opinion, if there's any difference, if you like it more, if you hate it more, what it is that you like, just be as honest as possible. Well, enough talking. Cheers.
Cheers. This brisket, compared to other ones that you've made, the seasoning literally goes through the whole thing.
Yeah,
like
every
it
bite.
feels so well seasoned. It's not too salty, but I'm getting like this kind of like an Asian fusion here. It's kind of like an Asian-y flavor that I'm getting from here. But it's a perfect amount of salt, perfect amount of pepper. I'm really digging this.
Yes, a little bit of Asian-y, you are absolutely right. But I kind of enjoy this kind of flavor. How about you, 2K?
I enjoy it. It's not crazy. It's not like a flavor that's popping in your face
No.
that you can tell immediately. It does have a little bit more flavor. It feels like it's seasoned a lot better, but overall it's just a really good brisket.
How about you?
It's a lot of juicy, like you can tell that whatever you season this with, you penetrate it really well for sure. It's great. From the crust to the meat, it's perfect.
So I'm glad you guys enjoyed it because I also enjoyed it, and I'll tell you a few things about it that I've learned with this experiment. Number one, it's got slightly cured. And on top of that,
it created an incredible bark. It's so nice and crunchy and flavorful. I enjoy it.
So what did you do exactly?
So this brisket was soaked in soy sauce.
That's where the penetration of the flavor, the saltiness comes through the whole thing.
But how come it's not too salty then? I feel like it's the perfect amount of salt.
Exactly. The reason, the key there was to mix it with a little bit of water.
Okay.
So it's not all straight up soy sauce. You put all straight up soy sauce, this thing is gonna be salty as the world, everybody. It's gonna be like an ocean you're taking every single bite. Mix it with water and it will taste great. And again, if you enjoy pastrami, cured meat, something like that, you will really enjoy this one. But those are the results. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, buddy. Bye-bye.